ladies and gentlemen, for the 951st time, it is the Mason and Friends Show, featuring that dude called His Junus.
What up, bitches?
As well as myself, El Mahoney. Welcome to the Mason and Friends Show. What do you say there, Mr. Unit?
We ain't gonna hit 1,000 this year, is we? I was just trying to do some head math. I don't think so.
I know, there's 25 more weekends that we'll hit for sure. I don't know, maybe. Pretty close. About halfway through the year. Might hit a G this year. Might break into the 4 digits, episode-wise, ladies and gentlemen. World motherfucking wide.
Of sheer ridiculousness.
Pure ridiculous. So speaking of ridiculous, I got a couple of things we got to get to. You know, oftentimes I will make a playlist for me. Actually, I always make a playlist of music for the episode. Sometimes it's a little more thought out, sometimes a little less thought out. Today there wasn't any real thought going into it, but I was in this genre of, like, I don't know, country rockish kind of shit. I don't know, for the second episode, right? And then as I was driving here, that music, a little song came across. It's called Scooter Blues. And it's a gentleman talking about his life, going for a jog, kicking off his flip-flops to go for a jog, and then riding his scooter to the store. You know what I mean? And living on the beach, apparently. And all I could do was think of you. And so I screenshotted it, made sure I was, like, capable of pulling it up. And then I get here. Ladies and gentlemen, when I got here, I saw something I haven't seen in this yard for many a year. I don't know about my boy Mike, who is unfortunately not here with us this week, but he does listen, unlike the Jew, so I know you're going to hear this, Mike. And I'll bet you can already guess what I'm about to say.
I already got the license plate. STLSCN. Still scooting.
Still scooting.
Still scooting.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Jew unit has purchased himself a scooter.
Back in the game.
A red scooter.
As soon as it runs.
Red rocket, as soon as it runs. He's going to be pulling around like that.
I just got to figure it out.
My man is going to be ready to leave them children long behind.
We already got it. We already got the beach ride ready. Or the lake ride, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Strapping on the side of the boat if need be, you know what I mean? If you know, shit gets physical.
So this is the song for you, the Jew unit. The scooter life continues. This is Sturgill Simpson with Johnny Blue Skies. Scooter Blues.
I've been feeling like a piece of rice paper. Think I'll move to an island, turn into vapor, get a scooter and a house on the hill. Fish all day just to fill up the grill.
Done.
Mornings making chocolate milk and Eggos. My days at the beach, my nights stepping on Legos. Wave to the world, screaming hasta luego. Everybody back home will say, where the hell did he go? Gonna hop in a boat, throw the paddle away. Offer my heart up to the break in the sway.
You know this, Mike.
Wake up every day in the sun. Kick off my flip-flops and go for a run. Gonna hop on my scooter, go down to the store. When people say, are you him? I say, not anymore.
That's it. Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Are you that Jew? No. Not anymore. Scoop my blues
away. My girl.
I heard it. I was like, that's that dude. I know him.
Since the first time I saw him, I ain't been the same. Maybe
So yeah, I was thoroughly amused to see a scooter in the driveway. And I know Mike's disappointed to not be here for this very special episode of the Mason and Friends Show.
Yeah, I gotta get it going. I didn't got no damn power to spark plug, so I gotta figure something out.
Distributor, could be a plug wire.
Yeah, I got my damn...
It's your ignition system.
I got my tester here with me so I can go out here and fiddle fuck with every goddamn thing. Say it could be 4 things. I'm about to, I guess, the ignition pack or some shit like that, and then there's this other little solenoid. Or it could be the computer. I'm like, fuck.
Well, what'd you pay for this?
$200.
I don't think you're doing too bad so far.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not gonna cost you much to get it running in all likelihood, even if you gotta buy the most expensive
Even
piece
if I gotta
for it.
buy all the pieces, all those might be, the computer's probably the most expensive.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah.
If you need a computer, that's gonna not be cheap, but, you know, you entered in, you gotta pay to play.
Yeah, oh yeah, I already knew. I mean, you know, it's just like every other thing. You're not gonna find nothing running under 400 or 500, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but the thing is, what you've got, it's not like having a car that's got a million pieces that could be fucked
Yeah,
up.
I was saying.
It's got a lot less pieces that you
and
need
it's
to
all
worry
right
about.
there.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited for you, man. I know the wind in your hair. You're gonna grow the mullet back out if you're not careful.
That's what I told Lee. She said, why you need a scooter? I said, I need that wind back in my hair, girl. I need to be out there gliding, sliding and gliding,
At least one day a week, he's gonna hop on that bitch to go to the store or something.
scooting and booting.
Scoot.
Yeah, just a scoot. Yeah,
You just gonna scoot on into
just a
town?
scoot. You already know that's right.
Scoot back on
Yeah.
out here.
Just cause.
That way you can get away from these little bastards. Mm-hmm. Say, look at here. I'm going to the store on the scooter. No, you can't come with me.
Stay here. We ride.
I'm riding. You stay here.
I just gotta find me a sexy helmet.
Sexy helmet.
Yeah, the helmet I got out there is from whoever I bought it from, so I ain't really gonna wear that motherfucker. And my old helmet was fucked up when I was wearing it.
You probably already took some falls in that bitch. Cracked your head up off the side of the ground with that.
But that helmet was already old. I was just debating on what helmet I want to get now.
Go to Blaylock. See what you can fit into. Right
I
here
don't
in
know if I
town.
want a full helmet or if I want just a.
You need the face coverage
top.
because that's the money maker. You handlebar out all your teeth, you really gonna have a problem. You be a goofy motherfucking toothless. You know what I mean? Lisa will leave you. Although, your oral sex game will go up if you knock all your teeth out.
I would think.
Speaking of
More
losses,
range of motion.
speaking of losses of body parts and such, I work for a store now that has ducks. This is for you because of your recent eye patchery.
Yes.
That is a rubber ducky with an eye patch.
Luscious.
I saw that. I was like, oh, I know who's getting that. That's Jew Unit all day right
Put it in the
there.
truck.
Yeah, man, we out here living in the world, y'all. Shout out to my homie J Dub. Seen that motherfucker last night. Smoked a joint. Chilled. Check out his pro wrestling commentative ridiculousness at what the fuck is it? Something or another. I'll figure it out. I'll get this pulled up here in a second. He'll be doing commentating on pro wrestling matches he sets up on the internet with the 2K. Gets all high and shit and talks all kind of crazy. He's a wild boy.
Ain't no wrong with that.
Not at all. Stay entertained. I mean, he's got more followers on the Instagram, on the YouTube than we do at this point. He ain't been doing it but for however long. But he has a very specific niche that he's in.
Yeah. Any of that gaming shit, man. You got
A lot of people watching games.
millions of followers, man.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta come up with too much material.
Well, I mean, he just sets up the matches and sees what the computer does with it and then commentates on it. And it's ridiculous. And I've seen people do that before. Like, you can follow him on the YouTube at Superstation Superstation WJDL-TV5. That boy, crazy. He makes insanely long things. Like, he's having a wild time. So if you're into that kind of shit, check him out.
That'd probably be alright to, get a laugh at or something, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh, he's ridiculous, man.
wilding out at
I'll watch him for
commentating.
I'll watch him for 5 or 10 minutes and then skip ahead an hour and watch him for another 5 or 10 minutes every now and again, and he's fucking absurd. Absolutely absurd. And if you got a real wrestling promotion, He might be a guy you could pay to help out. Because that motherfucker is deep in it, dog. I ain't never known nobody like that. That motherfucker is on some pro wrestling shit.
Well, you got to be.
He's a pro wrestling mark for real. He knows his shit.
If you're in that
If that's what you're into,
work area, you know what I mean?
He's
You
in
got
it.
to get into it.
yeah.
Or
He
you're
would-
just going to talk out your ass the whole time.
He would be a great person to have on, like, you know, work for whoever. Whatever pro wrestling syndicates you may or may not be running.
I don't even think WWE or WWF is even around no more.
Now they're around. They're crazy. All that shit's crazy. There's a lot of them out there these days.
Yeah.
There's some ones that's at the Cannabis Festival every year, C3W.
I got my ticket too already yesterday.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I need to get mine. They're still available, I presume, since you got yours.
Yeah, but I think I read something about they was going to go up.
Who's the music act?
Oh, I didn't even see any of that. I don't even think they showed that.
Yeah, I gotta get the tickets so we can go see the homie Kyle at Glassflow Art. Shout out, Kyle. Glassflow Art. The banging ass fucking Fupa Bong in that house.
Yeah, he going to be up here?
I think so.
We talk about my leg.
Yeah, man. Work out that leg. He posted on one of the comments number of episodes back. He said he thinks he could work out a leg, but the fishnet might be hard. Which I could imagine. But I believe in you, Kyle.
You'd have to do that shit like... It would almost have to be separate. Like, I fuck around watching some glass blowing jumps every now and then, and you'd almost have to, like, make the leg, and then, like, they would do, like
You'd have
almost
to build
like
a weave.
cane.
Yeah, you have to build a
you would
weave
just,
and lay
like,
it over it, I think.
and then go back over it the other way or something like that. Something maybe, I don't know.
If you could have it on a lathe and slowly go by, laying that bead on there the one direction, and then flip the lathe in the other direction and go back the other way, that could work out good. Oh my god, I hate this fucking mixer!
That's some live action.
Dude, I'm telling you, bro, I'm about to trash this to set up and get another one. Fucking with my show. Cheap ass Yamaha garbage. I got the cheapest mixer I could, and that was a mistake. I admit it. I make mistakes. I'm an imperfect man. That's why my production company is called Imperfect Productions.
Click on this 2-day concert.
Yeah, what's this, Friday and Saturday? Or is it Saturday and Sunday?
Friday, Saturday. We're rolling up with the concert lineup. Subscribe to NCF, and you'll be the
Yeah.
first to know.
Oh, they don't even have the concert up yet?
Now, concert lineup dropping soon. Last chance for early bird tickets.
Well, damn. How much was that?
$98, $99, some shit like that.
Lisa going?
Yeah, I got two for like, no, it might have been more than that because I paid one. No, what did I pay? $197, $198? Something like that. Yeah, about $99. Something like that. A person, I guess, with the taxes or whatever. I hopefully that the ticket. I mean, that it's kind of like wishy-washy on description. You know, I mean, I don't know if you buy if it's like it was last year. If you're buying, you can buy the weekend pass.
Or you could get a single day.
Sure, you can get a single day, which means I guess you can go either day. But
Right.
one don't just says shit about Friday, so I'm like, man, motherfucker.
Yeah,
But,
no, I think there was like a Friday price, and then there was a Friday and Saturday price.
yeah, I saw the weekend joint, and then whatever.
Last year, anyway, when I was doing
That's how it looked like this year. It was just a GA and then, you know, weekend GA shit or whatever. And I'm like, well, I ain't doing both weekend. I ain't doing both days. That was like 120 or some shit like that. I was like, I'm not. Saturday's gonna be fucked up. I forgot Felicia got that surgery on Friday. Like, so.
Oh. That's no good.
Yeah, so he's gonna be fucked up.
We just have to sit there and not do anything.
I'm gonna be fucked up too, but in a different round.
Yeah, absolutely. In a more enjoyable way.
Yeah. I mean, I think his mom said she's gonna come up for a little bit so she can take care of his ass Saturday while I'm gone.
Fuck yeah.
If not, I'll,
Get to work, bud.
not-
Get to work, woman.
Felicia can,
Yeah, Felicia can help
then she
Felicia.
can help him just basically get a drink, something to eat, really. He gonna have to figure out how to piss and shit himself, either way, but
Yeah.
in the shower.
Where's he getting this done?
They're doing it right there in Blue Ridge. I guess they got a surgery room in there.
Oh, right in like the regular.
Yeah, right in the office.
Doctor
Yeah,
office.
like right into the office. So
Oh wow, that's pretty wild. I guess
Yeah.
I guess it's not that big a deal then.
I mean, I'm assuming they got everything he needs there. You know what I mean?
Well, I hope so. If they're planning to do it there.
He never really said that was an option. Really, he just said when I talked to him, he was like, we can have the surgery at Fauquier or Haymarket. And I'm like, well, Fauquier, of course, I'm like, well, either way, I said, either way, it's whatever you want to do. Like, you're doing it. I can drive to Haymarket 10 more minutes than if I had to drive to fucking
Sure.
Fauquier. You know what I mean? But if you like the facility up there, I'll drive 10 minutes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, probably a better facility.
Yeah, I would assume, because I'm assuming it's the one right there on the corner of 66 right there, that new joint.
Yeah.
Little newish building
Yeah.
now, I guess.
Yeah, that's pretty new. That'd probably be a place.
Yeah.
I'd probably lean
But
that way.
it sounds like it's in and out, outpatient surgery either way. So, you know what I mean? It doesn't seem like it's too crazy of a surgery.
Not too invasive.
Yeah, but I
or-
mean, they're basically rebuilding his fucking his knees, so I don't know how they classified it as not.
Oh, that one. Okay, yeah, all right.
Because they're basically gonna take his quad CL and move it to his ACL. So there's like some whole,
Well, he better learn how to read because he ain't playing sports now.
or they can do like a whole bone transfer shit. And I was like, yeah, we don't need to be doing all
Hey,
that.
if you can get a bone transfer like from a cadaver,
Well, his problem is
can you get a cadaver
his problem
ACL?
is he's still growing. So if you do bone shit, you got to worry about that. You know what I mean? So his doc pulled up his shit and he said his bone, he's still got some growth in his bones left. So I'm like, well, yeah, I assume that. You know what I mean? About 15, 16. That's about, that's 15 to 17 is usually when they shoot up that one last time. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah,
But
well,
it ain't gonna be too crazy, you know what I mean? I don't think. But recovery is the part that's gonna suck.
shit, yeah.
Because he's gonna have to be working that motherfucker like soon after surgery, whether it hurts or not. You know what I mean? You wanna walk or not? Like, basically that's how it boils out to. Now you wanna walk with a limp, or you wanna walk like nothing happened.
How much like your daddy do you want to
Yeah. That's all up on him, you know what I mean? And even now, like they say, the more stability and movement he's got in and out, the better off he'll be after.
be? Yeah. The better shape you're in
Yeah. So
for surgery, the better off you are. So yeah, you better like, I don't know.
are you gonna do all this dumbass little programs and shit they give him?
Physical education or
that
physical
therapy
rehabilitation.
shit. Yeah, he's got about 5 or 6 little handouts that he's been doing in there usually. So, but I don't know what they'll do after surgery. I assume there'll be different shit then. But I don't know. I ain't never really fucked nothing up like that. So.
Yeah, making my legs hurt, bro. Freaking me out. That's some nutso stuff. Oh well.
What also is crazy is, you can't really, like when you adopt a kid, you can't just go in there and be like, give me the black one or the white one. You know what I mean? They cost money. Kids cost like 15 to 20 grand to adopt one of them little fuckers.
What?
Yes,
That's
they're
fucked
not
up.
free.
That's bullshit, man. No wonder nobody getting adopted.
That's what I said.
I'd be out there running a goddamn combine and they're like, nah, you can't do that. I'm like, well, I ain't taking this one. He stinks. And that one's fast and he can jump. So what's up now? I'll try to get a Laker starting 5 out of this.
I was hanging out with people who adopted kids, and that's what they're telling me. Because I was thinking,
So they adopted them and paid 15 to 20
Yeah.
just for the whole process?
yeah, for the process. And I was like, that's like per kid. I was like, I'm thinking maybe like $300 processing fee or something like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Like when you go to the vet, like the SPCA, and you get a dog, you pay like 120 or 200 bucks or some shit like that for
Yeah.
all their little whatever incidentals. I get that, but like,
I mean, check the background, make sure they ain't super fucking crazy. But other than that,
good
you
luck
know what I
with
mean?
that.
But like 15 to 20 grand, it's like no wonder kids don't get fucking adopted, bro. Like, what the fuck is
Yeah, I
that's
thought it was
so
like back in the
fucked up.
day, you just had to show up and be like, all right, you little bastard,
Yeah,
come on.
come on with it.
Let's go.
Like
we
Big
went
Brother
down,
shit.
Right, we went down to the orphanage like it's going to the pound. You go down to the pound, you look at all the ones behind the cage, you go, that one's adorable.
I like
want
him.
that one. He looks
Yeah.
cool. Let's get that one out.
But no, apparently there's a whole lot to it. It's not, of course, it's not as easy for the individual to do the process.
So, like, they won't give you can't request a certain type of one. Can you say,
I
can you
don't even know.
request a certain type of one not to get?
I don't even know. Like, I didn't get into all that.
how
You know what I
picky
mean?
can you
Like,
be?
yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be picky as fuck. I think if I gotta drop
Absolutely.
15 grand, you know what I mean? They
Absolutely.
could be
I'm
just
spending-
like any money mo bullshit.
For real, dude.
You know what I mean? Like,
That's a good used
yeah.
car. You want
Yeah,
that for a kid?
I was like, that shit just blew my mind. I was like, damn, no wonder they can't get rid of kids. Like, not too many people want a kid any goddamn way, but had to pay for that little motherfucker. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like, huh?
Yeah. That's a lot, man.
Like, y'all should be paying me, but I'm taking his ass. You
That's
know what I
half
mean?
of some
Like,
people's income, man.
Yeah, you know
some
what I
people
mean?
making 20, 30 grand a year. You want to give them half that just to have a kid? To go spend more money on the little bastards?
Yeah, the kid might even like you.
For real.
Then what are you gonna do?
And he might turn out to be a psychopath.
Yeah, he might be an asshole.
You have no idea.
They just paid for this kid to be an asshole.
You got to like catch him right out the womb if
Yeah.
you're really trying to like,
Fuck, man.
you know.
That's probably more money.
Oh, I'm sure it is. That's 100 grand.
Probably
right
want
there.
20, 30 grand for that. That's the 20, 30 range
You
right
got to
there.
get a surrogate and like pay them.
Fuck.
I don't know.
Those motherfuckers cost money too.
Yeah.
That's like
Yeah.
15, 20 grand, you know what I mean?
Well, you got to be rich to have kids if you can't
Yeah,
have them,
goddamn.
like old school
Yeah,
style.
if you can't accept them fucking John Travoltas, you better have some cheddar.
Look who's talking.
That shit is just fuck man, that's crazy, bro. That still fucking wraps my mind, man.
Dude, that's terrible. Like, of all the things that could be subsidized by the government, you would think adopting out orphans would be pretty high up there where the government will go, oh, you know what, we got you covered.
We got you.
You don't have to spend 20 grand. Here's a child.
Well, the thing is, they get a killer tax break.
Well, the foster homes and all that
No,
stuff.
the person who claims that person, they get back like thousands of dollars a year apparently. In
Just
taxes.
because of adoption?
Yeah, I guess. So I guess it pays back.
That's some bullshit.
But I heard that. I didn't hear that from the horse's mouth. I heard that.
So that's from a different source.
Yeah, that's from a
So
different
your
source.
source might as well be Mike at this point.
Well,
with that.
the first source was from the hand of the beholder of how much they had to pay for these little fucking adoptees or whatever. That was legit. That was from both of them, you know. And he was adamant. The one dude when he was like, yeah, I was like, oh, that's a real yeah. This motherfucker spent some money. I got like $40,000 for kids running around this motherfucker right now. You know what I mean?
Damn.
Like,
And that's before all the expense you got to pay to buy them fucking clothes
Yeah.
and food.
yeah, that's just to bring them home. You know what I mean? That's transportation fee.
Yeah, that's just
basically,
bringing
you know
them
what I
across the
mean? Yeah, that's
threshold.
a delivery fee, you know what I mean?
That's just the
Like,
landing
what
fee.
the fuck?
Well, actually, we're not charging you for the child. We're charging you for the processing fee and the delivery fee. But I'm here to pick them up.
Yeah,
Precisely.
Precisely. That's why it's this amount.
That's why you're paying 15 and not 30.
Yeah, like,
Be thankful. I'm helping you out.
but I could see that. There's got to be, I don't know. I can't see it being costing that much, but I could see getting reimbursed tax-wise.
Well, but I mean, people with children get better tax breaks anyway,
That's
right?
what I'm saying. You got, yeah.
So, like, I mean,
You get a tax break already having a kid, so I imagine an adopted kid would be.
what is that?
More.
Worth more? That's
That's what I
bullshit.
think. Yeah, that's what I'm
bullshit.
hearing. But I don't know. I haven't talked to anybody about their tax return with adoptees. You know what I
Well, you
mean?
need to talk to this horse's mouth again. See how that breaks down. Not that it's gonna get me to adopt a
Yeah,
child.
I mean, maybe if I was younger, I might think about it. But now, I mean, I ain't hitting the reset button, man. I ain't enough of these fuckers.
Yo, that's some funny shit. Somebody I used to work with went and knocked their fucking old lady up again. And I was like, yo, what's up with that? And he's like, oh man, doctor said she couldn't get pregnant. Doctor lied.
Got him.
Got him.
I sued the doctor.
Bro. That'd be so... That's a comedy movie that needs to
I
be
mean,
made.
that's malpractice.
Yeah.
To me, that's malpractice.
Well, it's
you know what I mean?
blatant lying.
Yeah, you got me out here just fucking spackling the walls, blood, thinking I'm all fucking clear free. Getting
I've been
this,
shooting the club up,
Yeah.
and y'all,
I
now
got
you
this
tell me...
27-foot bayliner lined up in here, an asshole. Now you know what you just did with this?
Now you
Right
tell
in
me
the
I got
fucking trash.
twins on the way?
Yeah,
What
yeah,
kind of
what
shit
the
is this?
fuck?
Yeah.
Asshole.
Madness. Absolute mad. But you can't believe these people when they tell you that. You better pull out. You better get a vasectomy. You better do something. Shut the show down. Stop shooting that place up.
Shooting up the club.
They shooting the club up in there.
Excessively.
Yeah. They've exceeded the amount of reasonable shooting in the club. That is... A little dribble here or there ain't such a big deal, you know what I mean? But like full-on blasting.
Yeah, that's where we draw the line.
We're dropping full loads on a regular basis.
Can't be doing any of that.
You can't be doing that and expecting the doctor to not, like, be wrong. It's just odds, bro. How many times you busted off in there before I got pregnant? Like, maybe you got that healing nut. You be making broken wombs whole again.
Come back to life, yeah. Resetting Mother Nature.
She had a broken womb, and he healed it with his yism.
Shit is too much.
Dude, that's the shit right there.
That shit is too much, bro.
Too much, dog. You got to watch yourself. Don't forget, pull out, ladies and gentlemen. It's the only semi-safe route to go. Shy of a rubber.
Yeah, I mean...
But those break too. Shit dribbles out the edges. You could have some real problems with those too.
Yeah.
Because then when they split, you know, it's just the right time sometimes, and it's like,
Yeah,
oh,
right
oops.
at the right angle.
Right there at the end. Plow. Oh, oops.
That's my bad.
Yep. The girl said, that's what birth control is for. I've heard that, but I had had a vasectomy at that point, so I was like, I think we're good.
That's what vasectomy is for, bro.
That's what a vasectomy's for. I should have known those last 3 thrusts felt a lot better than the first 40.
Should have known. Feels so good. What happened?
I just thought everything had taken over me.
Yeah, I was like, all right, I'm in my zone now.
So, you know what I had the other day? I had to work Saturday, so that sucked. But it wasn't too bad because we made good money. It was the end of the month, had to make sure everything was closed up, so I was helping out with that, right? And then Flavor Hive was going to be in Manasshole, the food truck with all the good shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, I think I'll go down there and check that out. I didn't really think about it, but I drove there after work. And they were there 5 to 10. I got there about 8:30. The place was jammed. It was like a car show. There was like
they were killing the game.
half-mile long line at the joint. I walked up, found a truck, walked up to the somebody that was just standing in line, and I was like, how long you been in line? He said, about an hour. And I was like, well, I've had it before. It's good, so enjoy. And this dude next to him goes, hey, you can cut in $20. And I was like, I looked around and I was like, I ain't fucking with the crowd like that. Y'all have a nice day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know you guys. This wasn't part of the plan.
Yeah, I ain't gonna get something started like that.
Yeah, I'm not going to be getting jumped walking back to my truck with my
Fighting
fucking
over
shit.
the fried chicken sandwich again.
For real. That's what it could have boiled down to. It was absurd. So
Crazy, sitting in an hour line for a food truck.
dude, standing outside at like a festival with it wasn't even really a festival, it was a car show. There were a bunch of cars, and there was like a DJ, and there were maybe 3 or 4 food trucks, you know.
I mean, they DJ, at least you got music.
It was definitely like trying to be an event, but it was kind of dark and sketchy, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
There weren't a lot of lights, and it was getting dark, right? But I wasn't going to wait in line for an hour and a half when there was only an hour and a half before they were supposed to close up and have 20 people from it be like, we're out of food, that's it. You know, because they're probably going to serve till they're out.
Well, of course, yeah.
And they're not going to run out till right
they're not
around
gonna
when I was
leave
getting in
and
line.
come
right?
back and shit, you know what I mean?
So yeah, I figured fuck it, right? So you know where I went? Went right across the street, pretty much, right down the street to Pollo.
Oh, Pollo Compero?
Pollo Compero.
Oh, my girl.
Yeah. Went down there, got a 3-piece with a bunch of shit.
Fried, grilled?
I got the yolk. I got the fried 3-piece with a breast, a leg, and a thigh and wing or whatever. You know, it was like a wing leg thing, whole together joint. And so yeah, I got the half a chicken joint there with I got the yuca fries and the regular fries because I wanted to see what the deal was. The yuca fries were banging.
Yeah, I ain't had them yet, but them Spanish boys swear by them motherfuckers,
Dude,
man. They tear them up whenever I get them motherfuckers.
They were the bomb. They were way better than the regular French fries.
Yeah, but French fries aren't that. They're good, but they're not really that. they ain't really all that to talk about, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, they were very bland French fries,
Yeah.
but they were also not really that freshly cooked. But the yuca fries were like fresh out the griddle.
Oh,
you know what I
that's
mean?
right, yeah.
And that indicates to me that they're turning those a lot.
Oh yeah, they're selling the
You
shit
know what
out
I
of
mean?
yuca. They're selling the shit. They
So,
gotta be, man.
yeah.
Because like I said, them, that's all them Spanish boys. Anytime Pollo Compero is mentioned, the yuca, we gotta get the yuca. I'm
Yeah.
like, God damn, y'all
Yeah.
that fucking yuca, bro.
Nah, I'm with them. I'm absolutely with them. The yuca is the shit.
The rice is good. I had the rice.
I didn't try that. I tried an empanada, but it had like a cheese sauce in it, and I didn't fuck. I took a bite and I was like, "This is gonna make my night not
Yeah,
good."
yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, that
but it
cheese
wasn't.
shit,
It wasn't
cheese
bad,
sauce
but
shit.
it was cheap cheese whizzy kind of inner.
Yeah.
And if they had put like, a couple slices of Sargento cheddar in that motherfucker instead, I'd have demolished it. Absolutely demolished it. But it was all pretty good overall, grand scheme of things. I was pretty pleased with the experience.
Yeah, and it's fast too. Like
Dude,
that shit's fucking
real quick.
Yeah, you kill her.
I sat down. I was thinking I was gonna be there for a minute before they came, and they brought out a
Nah,
bag.
I've been busy as a motherfucker.
I was
You
like,
they
all
come
right,
in
bet.
5-10 minutes no matter what you get. You know,
Dude,
what I
they're
mean?
cranking
yeah,
through.
they're pushing out some food at that place, man.
Oh.
But yeah, that's just
So yeah, had to do that. I was like, fuck it. If I'm down here, I'm trying that Pollo Compero.
yeah, hell yeah.
That shit was.
I ain't had the grilled shit yet. All I ever fuck with is the fried. I mean, I'm sure
Well,
the grilled's probably good too.
I'm sure it is,
Probably a
but
little bit dry, maybe.
the fried was.
The fried,
very
yeah, the fried
good.
was terrible. It's crazy, man.
very
It is-
good.
man. Juicy shit.
I don't usually like fried chicken like that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't go to KFC and eat the 3-piece like I ate there. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, give me your strips or something.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't fuck with the bone in at places like Popeyes or KFC. Like, none of that stuff is good enough to me. It makes me feel like shit. It's not delicious. It's like very.
Popeye, yeah, I haven't had fucking KFC chicken in a long ass time.
It's very thick and like bland and not. It just. But this shit at the Pollo Compero, bro, that shit was like
Yeah, that shit
dark,
is- yeah.
rich, reddish brown.
Yeah, that shit
in
is-
its coloration, and it was very thin. As far as the batter, like there wasn't
Yeah,
like
yeah,
just big giant chunks of shit. It was just like everything was nicely caked in this really well seasoned. Oh my god, it was.
Yeah, that shit is.
Woo.
Yeah, that shit's something else.
About to go back. I'm like, this might have to be a Friday or Saturday thing.
Yeah, I mean that's
Pollo Compero is the motherfucker.
that shit is the shit.
And I'm working with these dudes. They all kind of motherfuckers who speak Spanish, and I really like them. And I'm like, man, I gotta learn Spanish, man. like it's the perfect time. And one of these Spanish language softwares that shall remain nameless, since it's not a sponsor, has a pretty good deal for lifetime all languages at $200. So, reach out if you really want to know. But like that shit, I'm about to buy it, but I don't have quite the money I want to spend on that.
That ain't bad. 200. I mean, the
200.
language itself probably somewhere probably $60-$70 through the Babbel shit or whatever.
Oh
the
yeah,
fuck, or any other
absolutely.
place that does that shit.
They do one that's $45 for 3 months of the single language, or $100 for a year of all languages, or $200 for lifetime all languages. And I'm like, pfft,
Oh, you might as well do
I'm gonna-
200 lifetime.
Exactly. I'm gonna do the 200 lifetime. I'll get down
Because
real
learning
good
a lot
with
of languages
Spanish.
in a year, man, fuck you gotta have nothing to do.
Yeah, nah.
I mean, you got time for that, bro.
Nah.
God damn, what
Yeah.
you gonna try to learn French and Spanish at the same time?
Yeah, fuck that, man. There's enough on the Unovision at the gym that, like, if I get Spanish going a little bit and start watching the soap operas that are on that motherfucker in the evening, woo, boy, I'm gonna be all lighting them up at work.
You be laughing at them like, oh, see, Bobby, see,
Yeah.
Bobby.
I was fucking with him the other day, man. I've been saying all kinds of stuff. There's this little lady that drives for us, and she's very Spanish, and I've learned a few words, and I knew a few words before I got there, but I managed to say a few things to keep her ass giggling.
Spanish, it's easy to learn Spanish because it's spoke so fucking frequently
Oh yeah,
in America.
and that's what I mean. It's like I should probably learn this.
You're
And-
not really gonna find nobody running around speaking French.
Right,
If you are,
or
he ain't
Italian,
from here.
or
you know?
Italian.
Yeah.
I want to learn Italian so I can go move to Italy one day and
Yeah.
never come back. But Spanish is a good place to start because it's a quick transition to Italian. Is
And a
I
lot of that
understand.
shit is, they say a lot of that shit's the same, you know
Yeah,
what I
it
mean?
crosses over a lot.
Yeah, so-
certain similarities.
But yeah, there's so much Spanish influence every fucking where, especially farther out in the city you go. So,
Well, find me a little Spanish honey. You know what I'm
there you
saying?
they like to fuck.
I mean,
The mummies like to fuck.
Trying to enjoy yourself. Let's go,
Just deal with the
ladies.
music, man. You can just deal with the music at the party. That's just it.
I think I could manage. I think I could put up with music at a party, especially if I learn Spanish enough to pick up a Spanish
I
girl.
wouldn't be able to, man.
I'm gonna be all right, man.
That shit just annoys the fuck out of me. I don't know, bro.
But you hear it every day at work. And it
No, I
irks
don't hear
you?
it every day, but whenever I do hear it, it irks the fuck out of me. I don't know why. I don't know what the fuck my issue is.
Is it a certain like style? Because
Any of it.
anything,
Any
if
of that
it's-
Spanish shit
if
just
it's-
fucking, I cannot
You mean if
switch.
it's sung in Spanish, it irks you?
Any of that shit,
essentially.
yeah. It's just the Spanish music, man. It's like the mariachi band shit, you know what I mean? It doesn't even have to need music. It's just,
Trying to figure out like what you're hearing that I'm not liking. Let's see. Fiesta Latina Mix
yeah, that's
2024.
probably one of them.
You think? All right, let's see what we got.
It's cool, any of it. That shit just,
Oh, so city, que rico, papi.
oh shit, she fucking.
This, because yeah, this is kind of annoying to me.
To me, this isn't really.
Like this is like beach
This is
party
like
music.
R&B, yeah. This
is beach party
This
music.
is Havana Spanish,
which is fine.
music.
I don't want to
could-
drive around
could
listening
almost
to that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna ride and listen
But
to it,
I will
but
totally be fine at the party with my Spanish girlfriend that I pick up at
yeah.
Pollo Compero.
To this one, yes.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I'm good with this.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what else they got. We're gonna skip forward a little bit and see what happens when they change the beat up.
Nah, this is all gonna be the same shit. So this ain't the right kind of Spanish, because this is almost the same shit. Like any kind of like island
that's
Spanish shit,
acceptable.
I think I can fuck with. You know what I mean?
Spanish songs of summer, mixed in Spanish. What do we got here? Mexican lo-fi, rap and trap, chill beats. No, that's probably pretty cool actually. Spanish guitar. All right. This is a video that came out 3 days ago by a guy named Alejandro Sanz with Shakira.
Oh, Shakira.
Well, that might be interesting. It came out 3 days ago and it's got 1.7 million views. Oh no, it's got a commercial in Spanish. I had to,
Goddamn Shakira.
I don't want to be advertising for whoever this is. Whoever this commercial is. Bastards. I hate that about YouTube. The commercials make me so mad. I hope if you watch this show, it's not full of commercials. So they're gonna dock the shit out of us too, and take away our ability to monetize the episode because of anything we've played here.
Hell yeah, fucking 2 strikeouts.
What you think about this? Does this irk you too? I don't know how to find whatever
No,
Spanish
this
music
is-
irks you.
this
This
is
is all
like-
pop Spanish music.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah, this is like pop shit.
you can dance at the
Yeah.
club to this and it's fine. All I did was search Spanish music on YouTube and this is what I'm getting. And Spanish guitar stuff. Spanish music mix.
Be like the maracas and like the fucking.
Reggaeton. Like reggaeton I think I like.
Yeah, I can fuck with reggaeton. That's cheating. Reggaeton, you can really.
Alright, this one's got the red, white, and green flag. Here you
This shit, yes, this shit, bro. I'm trying to tell you, see how you ain't gotta turn it on, bro?
Yeah, no, I hear you, man. This makes me want to go get tacos for real. Like, because that's what I feel like I'm hearing when I'm at the place getting my tacos.
That's
Like
El
they're
Agave
often-
music right there.
Right, often they're playing that kind of music. And I'm like, I like tacos, so like I don't have near as much of a aversion to that kind of music as you seem to. Because that's how they play it at work where you're working with the homies that you work with.
No, we can't play music like that at work.
Oh, damn.
Because then you'll have a music off.
Yeah, everybody that's what they, yup.
And plus, you can't, people don't want to listen to what they're talking about. Motherfucker this and fuck that. And
Yeah, you gotta get your own
bitches and
headphones
all
or
that.
whatever.
Yeah, you can't be blaring that shit.
But you can't have headphones either, can
You
you?
can't have headphones either. So
Can you have these open ear glasses like I got?
yeah, I mean you can't have AirPods or even so.
Yep.
I mean, which makes sense. You want to kind of, you
wanna be alert.
You want to hear what the fuck's around you. You know what I mean? If somebody drops something on your fucking head, I'd rather listen to that than fucking Tupac. You know what I mean? Somebody say, "Hey, motherfucker, watch out." Rather
Yeah.
listen to All Eyes on Me or something like that. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like what the fuck, you know?
If that's what the employee that gets hit in the head was listening to on his earbuds, that's really funny. All eyes on.
Yeah, that'd be fucked up, bro.
You know what I mean? How'd you get your eye
Some
taken
fucked
out?
up songs to listen to where you get hit with some
Well,
shit in the head
I
on
was
construction
working-
site with a
Things to be distracted by that you should have known.
highway to hell.
Yeah.
Stairway to heaven.
You're out there listening to the Stan.
Yeah.
She's not coming. Bang! Oh, fuck. Dude, you're gonna lose an eye. Back to the eye patch. Hey now. Fucking hysterical. Have you been continuing to fuck with people with the eye patch?
No. I haven't worn that joint in a couple days. Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
What even over there?
What are we doing? Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this has been another Just the Two of Us episode here at the Mason and Fern Show. As the children's come and the children's go, children's get worked upon, children's don't. No Mike today.
Nope.
Very funny. He's not up to anything interesting as far as we know. He's not out being sexually abused by ghosts in the haunted house. Or
Nah, he should be back
practicing-
home by now.
I figure he's just hanging out with kids or some shit.
Well, when he coming back from vacay, I think.
What? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so he's probably home now. What's it, Sunday? Yeah, Sunday? Yeah, he's probably home. Napping.
Oh, you think he's sleeping it off?
He's probably taking a nap right now.
Okay, that's what it is. Wore himself out.
He might be up making dinner. I think he was napping though at first episode though. I'm pretty sure he was napping. At 3 o'clock, I think Black Manatee was out for a minute.
The Black Manatee will be listening though while he's driving around in his truck. We do know that much. Shout out to the Black Manatee.
He'll be able to confirm next episode.
Yeah, he'll say, yeah. Yeah, that's right. Were you watching? Did you check it out? Did you listen? He's going to listen. The watch is rough with YouTube and whatnot. I need to
Yeah,
get
he'll
it-
listen. Yeah.
I need to get it on Spotify. They don't fucking put shit into the episode on Spotify. If you add your own ads to it, they do that. But video on Spotify is not something I want to do because you got to join a whole new thing and transfer everything and all that jazz. And I'm just not too interested in that.
What?
Uh-oh. Boy out here eating bacon.
It look like pepperoni. Look like
Oh, he had the pepperoni,
pound of
okay.
Goddamn pepperoni.
The boy is here eating giant pepperoni off camera because he doesn't want to be on the show, yet he wants to sit here and watch us while we do it.
Are y'all still on?
Oh yeah, dog.
Yeah.
We recording. Recording right now. See the video on the camera? If that shit's running, we're doing our thing.
Now we still got probably a couple minutes left in this episode.
Yeah, see,
then
this
we'll
would be a
merge.
funny episode for the boy to come on, or any episode is when Mike's not here, because I always tell Mike that the boy don't want to do the show because Mike's a weirdo and he's going to say some strange shit to him. Like, we'd have probably a reasonably civilized conversation with you, but Mike would be like, boy, you didn't stick your finger in anybody's booty hole lately, did you? You know what I mean? He'd have some dumb shit like that he'd want to press you on.
That's how I would begin it with.
That's what he said.
Yeah, that's how I'd start off.
That's just out the gate.
That's like the opening act. You get a booty hole tickle?
Yeah.
You getting that booty hole tickle?
Well, you been making a bitch lick your ass?
One more, yeah.
Huh?
Is there any way I could not be on camera?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Nah, I want to fuck with y'all.
All right, we'll set one up here. Like, we're literally just about done. If you want to, like, eat your pizza or whatever and come on the next
I'm
one.
gonna take a minute to eat. You had these?
Nah, I don't know that one.
These joints is good.
What's the name?
That's my brand. Synergism Lab.
That's what's up.
Safeway, John.
Right from the stove. Hell yeah, man. Well, that'll be real funny next episode. We get the boy on because Mike's not here. Because he's comfortable to come on because Mike's not here. We will never let Mike hear the end of that.
Yeah, we won't. Yeah.
And the funny thing is, if we were live and we were broadcasting over the air and Mike was listening, he would come. He would, like, drop dinner.
Yeah, he'd
like,
be
I
over
gotta
here.
go.
He'd be over here.
I gotta go. Babe, I gotta
I
go.
gotta get over here. God damn
That
it.
is too funny.
Yep. I'm sure that would, yeah.
He should be sitting there losing his mind right now. About this time, driving down the road, tanker full, like, this motherfucker. He's right. That's what he's saying, right? He's saying, Mason been right. He been telling me that shit.
It's been me the whole
It's
time.
been me the whole time. This is all my fault.
Why? Why?
He said, God damn it, boy, I love you, you little bitch.
God damn it. Yep. He know it too. Everybody out there listening, they see it too.
Well, because it makes sense, you know. Mike can press these issues that we're not going to press. We're just going to sit here and bullshit like we always do. See what the hell happens. Mike had an agenda. Tell me about you ever do, you know what I mean? He's going to have all these questions.
You get your booty hole sniffle.
You ever get anybody lick your ass?
Anybody ever look at your ass there, boy, and they kiss you in the mouth?
You better say, bitch, brush your teeth. Yeah.
Don't let her come in there with your tongue out too. So you get the pink eye, boy.
Conjunctivitis. That's how you get that conjunctivitis. Don't let it blow.
God damn it.
When you blow in the booty hole, don't let it blow back.
Yeah, one-way street.
Man, allergies have been killing me these past couple of weeks.
Yeah, but me been fucked up. I'm still fucked up. I still can't shake this shit. This probably been about 2 weeks in now. I'm fucking
This is the worst year.
Sudafedin and dangling
Yep.
it up and just.
Worst year of allergies I can recall in my lifetime, bro.
Yeah, it's been rough. And then me still working outside don't fucking help at all.
Oh God. Yeah, man. Like I've been driving this year with the windows up on the Bronco and just the AC or the heat or whatever blowing through the filter, the cabin filter, all that shit, like with the windows up. Like I rarely do that. But this year, man, I can barely put the windows down before I'm like coughing.
Yeah, it's bad
all
out there,
fucked
man.
up.
And I don't know why. We've had a shitload of rain.
Well, I think the problem is it didn't get cold enough in the winter to freeze down anything that needed to be freezed off. So,
Yeah, that's probably because it don't get cold no more like it used to. That's for damn sure.
yeah. But, ladies and gentlemen, with that said, we're going to bring this episode to a close. We're going to bring the boy on for the next episode, keep him off camera, have him just chattering. That way Mike can be mad jealous. But anyway, don't forget how much we love you. We wish you nothing but the best. Keep grinding on the shit you're trying to get done, because that's how things get done. Don't forget that we love you very, very much, and we wish you nothing but the best. And peace be with you.
Peace.